At 3 a.m., the hospital was completely quiet. Sarah had worked this shift for 6 years. She knew every sound this building made, but she had never heard this, her own voice, coming through the intercom, calling her name. Welcome back to skulltube. Last time we told you about Daniel, the security guard who walked into a wall and never came back. Tonight we continue inside the same hospital, same building, different floor, different nightmare. This is Sarah's story. And it starts with a phone call that should never have been possible. It was March 3rd, 3:17 a.m. Sarah was alone in the break room when the intercom on the wall crackled. Once, twice, then a voice. Slow, clear, familiar. Room 7 needs you. Room 7 needs you. Sarah froze, because the voice was hers. Exactly hers. Same tone, same accent, same slight pause she always made before speaking. But she hadn't touched the intercom. She hadn't said a single word in hours. Sarah checked the hospital records immediately. Room 7, 3rd floor. Sealed 3 months ago. Renovation pending. No patients, no staff. No access. She called the night supervisor. No answer. She called security. No answer. She was completely alone on that floor, and the intercom crackled again. Room 7 needs you. Against everything telling her to leave, Sarah walked to room 7. The corridor was silent. Every other room, dark. But room 7, light was coming from under the door. Warm, flickering, like candlelight. In a room that had no electricity connected. Her hand reached for the door handle, and she pushed it open. The room was occupied. An old woman sat upright in the bed, perfectly still, hands folded neatly on her lap, eyes open, staring at the exact spot where Sarah was standing, as if she had been expecting her. The room looked wrong. The equipment was old, decades old. The style of the bed, the monitors, the curtains, everything looked like it belonged to another era. Sarah checked her tablet with shaking hands. Patient records. Room 7. Admitted. March 3rd, 1987. Discharged. March 3rd, 1987. The same date. 37 years apart. Almost exactly to the hour. Sarah looked up from her tablet. The room was empty. The bed was perfectly made. No creases. No evidence anyone had ever been there. Except on the white pillow, a single handprint, still warm. Sarah stood there for a long time, staring at that handprint. The next morning, she reported everything to the hospital administrator. He pulled the files for room 7, 1987 records, physical files, yellowed paper, faded ink, patient name, admission date, diagnosis, unknown. And then he turned to the last page, the patient photo. He slid it across the desk toward Sarah. Sarah's hands started shaking. The woman in the photograph, the 1987 patient, had Sarah's face. Exactly her face. Same eyes, same features. But that was not the most disturbing part. The woman in the photograph was wearing a hospital badge. Not a patient badge. A staff badge. Sarah leaned closer. The name on the badge was worn and faded, but she could still read it. Her own name. The administrator closed the file. Neither of them spoke, because there was nothing to say. Sarah resigned from the hospital the following week. She never went back. The hospital sealed room 7 permanently. No renovation was ever done. And every year on March 3rd, night shift nurses still report hearing a voice on the intercom. Slow, clear. Room 7 needs you. The hospital from Part 1 was demolished in 2019. Workers reported that when they knocked down the 3rd floor wall, they found a small room behind it. Empty, except for a flashlight on the floor. Still on. Some rooms are better left sealed. Some voices are better left unanswered. I am Skulltube, and I will see you in the dark.